Hello guys, come with me. Let me show you guys how I make this delicious pasta. Pasta is one of my family favorite food. Without pasta, they will know. I don't think they will eat any other food except pasta. If they didn't cook pasta in my house, as if their body is not working well. So guys, come let me show you how I make their delicious food. To begin, we'll be making use of fresh tomatoes and onions. We cut that into slicing. Then we go ahead and cut our garlic. Here we have in rape. This particular rape is Italian person that teach me how to cook it in my pasta, not my husband. So at this point, all we do now, go ahead and cut that and set that aside. Then add in a little olive oil in your pan. Then go ahead and add in your onions, allow that to fry. Then introduce our fresh tomatoes. Then add in our tomato paste. At this point, we'll give it a mix. At this point, we mix thoroughly. Once we are done mixing, all we do now is to allow this to fry for at least 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, next we'll go ahead and add in our seasoning to taste. Once that is done, add in some oregano. Once we are done adding that, all I do is to mix together. After I'm done mixing, is to leave this to cook for at least extra 5 minutes. While that is cooking, in our pan is already boiling with water. Then we'll go ahead and add in 250 grams of pasta. Then I added a teaspoon of salt. Then mix together and leave that to cook for at least 8 minutes. So before I forget, tell me where you are watching my video from so that I can give you a hug and a kiss in my next video. At this point, all we are going to do now, we are going to add in our chicken meat stock on it. Then adjust it with a little salt if you see that there is no salt, because I didn't add salt at the first time, so I added a little salt on it. Then I mix together and I cover that and leave it to cook. Before I forget, tell me where you are watching my video from so that I can give you a hug and a kiss in my next video. At this point, all we do now is to introduce our rape in our pasta. I added that inside. While I was doing this method like this, my husband was telling me this is not how to cook it. I say, you even know, why don't you tell me this is not how to cook it? It's an Italian person that tell me that whenever I'm cooking my pasta, I can cook it separately. I can still cook it with the pasta. My husband said I have to cook it different. I say, if you want to cook your own like that, do it like that. Everybody do his own cooking by himself. So at this point, we added the rape, then we mix together and allow that to cook with the pasta for at least 2 minutes. 2 minutes later, guys, guess what? Our pasta and rape is wet cooked. We don't have to overcook it anymore. So it's time to take it out of the water so that it will not overcooked. So we will be doing that offline. So my husband was saying, no, it's not like that. I say, next time you cook the food by yourself. So we do that offline. At this point, it's time to introduce our pasta in our sauce, because our sauce is already wet cooked, because we don't want the water to over dry. We added everything until we are done adding on our pasta. At this point, all we do now, we are going to mix together. Once that is done, guys, if you taste this pasta, it was so delicious. Anytime I cook good pasta for my baby, she will always give me 100 over 100. There is way she always say it, I can't even remember. So guys, look at the pasta. The pasta is so classic. I know how to cook classic pasta. I know that I'm not a caterer, but I'm trying. I'm cooking good food for my husband and my baby. Anything that I learn, I will come and show you guys in my page. At this point, all we do now is to introduce our cheese on it. Once we are done adding cheese, then we will cover this and leave this to cook for at least 2 to 3 minutes. When you taste this my pasta, you are not going to eat any other food except my food you will be eating. At this point, our pasta is wet cooked and ready, guys. So it's time to mix together. Once we are done mixing, my baby was already waiting for this food. Say, Mom, if you love this video helpful, please share and support your sister. Love you all. See you in my next video.